Hold on, wait for it.
Hey, I'm Andy the Cure fan, reporting live here from Chula Vista, North Island Credit Amphitheater. I'm in the orchestra tonight. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my AirPods, so it's a little bit hard to hear. But glad to be here, very close. Thank you very much, guys, for including me.
Andy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still messing with the settings here. So, okay. So, can you hear me?
I can.
So, why don't you tell the lovely people about your your events?
We had 2 nights back to back, just in line with the Cure shows here in Chula Vista at the Shake and Muddle. Honestly, I'd never heard of the place before, but it was a nice little spot. I raffled away T-shirts, Boys Don't Cry keychains. They were 3D printed from Sarah in
Can
Vegas.
can you turn the camera around onto yourself and tell us that and then shoot back to the stage?
On the stage, is that good?
Yeah, but I was saying let's when you're talking about your raffle, let's turn it back on you.
Okay, well, I will probably not hear you, but yeah. So yeah, I gave away shirts, keychains, DVDs. We had Wembley, multicam as seen on YouTube. Teenage Cancer Trust. We're talking about a 45 song set. And it was all free for fans. I also had some keychains, or not keychains, sorry, necklaces. I had some C laser cut metal necklaces. I don't know if you guys know, but I also was the one to give out keychains at Rock Hall and Sydney for the year. But yeah, we gave away keychains. My inspiration, not keychains, necklaces. My inspiration was the Dream Tour pendant necklaces. My inspiration was the high whispered, necklaces. I really feel like necklaces are a really cool thing. I don't have one right now because I gave mine away to somebody that I met here. Because again, I'm the type of Cure fan that will just give you the shirt on my back if I could. And I'm very happy that people showed up. I'm very happy that people are happy with me. And it's all about representing the Cure and giving back to the community.
All right. So tell us you're at night 2 of San Diego. Yeah, let's look all around. Look how packed that is. How was night 1 of San Diego?
Night one of San Diego was awesome. We had some tour debuts with If Only Tonight We Could Sleep. Some people were chatting behind me, and I guess I was a little bit more rude than I should have been. But it was a big deal. And you know what? I missed the 2016 tour, so it was the first time that I ever heard It Can Never Be the Same. Charlotte Sometimes was also played. Not to say that it's super rare, but it's not played as often these days, so it was special to me. Hot, Hot, Hot came back. And to be honest with you, I'm not about that song, but for it being an exclusive tour debut, it was great. And you know what? I love the new songs. My favorite's A Fragile Thing. I've been listening to the new songs on YouTube, but nothing compares to the way Reeves shreds on guitar when you hear it live.
Great. Yeah, let's look at that crowd again. And now I think, Andy, if you can hear me, let's look at the stage. And it seems like you're kind of at the frontish or something. Is there any way you can zoom in? If not, it's not a big deal.
I'm holding a beer with one hand. You
Oh,
might be able to zoom in. I'm in row G, and to be honest with you, don't confuse G with the letter in the alphabet. In front of me, I only see F, E, D, and C. So, in all fairness, I'm in one, two, three, four. I'm fifth row tonight. I've never been this close for the Cure. I'm very happy to be here. My girlfriend surprised me with tickets last minute. I'm the kind of person where, as long as I'm here, I'm happy to be here. I could have been in the lawn, and my heart doesn't change. I live for these guys. I love it.
okay. And now, can you, since it's a little bit far away, can you tell us what you see happening on the stage?
Well, we've got a lot of the crew, the roadies. We got Jeremy, Eden. Everybody was just, getting stuff ready. We got people using the restroom and then coming back to their seats. Honestly, I've never been this close. This is not a pit area, but at the same time, again, I'm fifth row.
Right, and you will not be live streaming tonight. Is that correct?
You know what? I hate to go back on my word. My intentions were to live stream. I'm not a stranger to recording full sets when it comes to tribute bands or other bands, but I realized trying to film last night, it was way more effort than I expected to film. I didn't realize how touched I was going to be about the music. And don't get me wrong, this is not my first Cure concert. I would like to think tonight's my 17th time. I could be wrong, but I probably am not. Um, some of these songs just moved me that I just couldn't find myself to record. I wanted to live in the moment, and I do my best to give back as much as I can, but I don't want to separate myself and film if it's not going to be to my benefit.
Oh, I completely agree with you. I mean, I do what I can, but you can't absorb and be 100% present when you have your phone up and then you're in people's ways. And so, it's tough because we want to include everybody. We want to get people to the gig, but I think I'm hoping, like
Right, right.
I just came from Cruel World, which we all know the disaster that just happened there. Susie might be on right now. I have no idea. But I missed my nightly Cure talks, even though I'm not there. Just seeing this right now makes me feel like I'm a part of it.
Yeah, I ended up live streaming last night the encore set starting with Lullaby on my Instagram, something I said I wasn't going to do, but at minimum, I thought it was the best I can do. Yeah, Cruel World, unfortunately, it does sound like it was a disappointment. I'm sorry you weren't able to continue today. But yeah, we didn't even get to touch base yesterday because of your signal. I totally feel that. That's the same spot where Pasadena Daydream was. I believe it was August 31st, 2019.
It was, and if you don't mind showing the audience again behind you, I actually have been in that arena, and in 2000, which is pretty incredible. It's so big.
That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah. So that was when I had photo passes for the first three songs, which is crazy to think about. Andy, how early did you get to the gig tonight?
Um, Well, I'm drinking right now, so you wouldn't imagine this, but I did drive a little bit earlier. My goal at Shake and Muddle at my meetups was not to get drunk. I had a few. I wanted people to enjoy themselves, but I also knew that Uber was not the way to get in and out of this venue. We did it last night. Unfortunately, we had to wait for over an hour. We had to walk almost a mile just to get out of this mess. This is not the kind of venue prepared for ride sharing. So my goal tonight was to drive. I have a rental. I'm from LA, but I have a rental. So I drank two beers and then just kind of like mellowed out. Now that I'm here, my idea is just to sober up, because I need to drive back to LA. But yeah, we drove here. I want to say I got in about 6:30, which actually is really surprising because obviously the SAD doesn't go on until about 7. We got in on time. I want to say that event exclusive poster got posted about an hour early because normally they've been doing 6 p.m. I got the email at 5. I was really thinking I was going to miss it. I still managed to pre-order it because I knew there was no way in hell I was going to get it in person.
Pre-order the poster?
Yes, I have last night's and tonight's. I pre-ordered on the website because, again, my commitments with my meetups did not allow me to get them in person.
Oh, I didn't know that you could do that. That's interesting. So if you pre-order, tell us a little bit about that. How does that work?
So I've been watching this tour, and that's the big thing I think about being a Cure fan is that it's not just the shows you're going to. It's about being aware of where the band is at all times. And I don't mean stalker status because there's people that take it too far. But I've been watching the tour. And I've been looking at when posters get posted. I've been looking at, things like that. And I've noticed that usually the event posters get posted at 6 p.m. local time. That happened last night. And usually they sell out within 20 to 30 minutes. Unfortunately, tonight it got posted around 5 p.m., but it sounds to me like a lot of people were not aware. So I was able to still snag a copy about 6 p.m. So that's an hour into it, which is not common. So I'm not saying don't come to my meetup, but you have to know if you do You're probably going to miss it. And I think I've warned most people, please go to shop.thecure.com and you can pre-order. Of course, there's a shipping charge, but you know what? The price we pay for happiness, right?
Right, right. And look at, we're watching the sun go down. It's kind of cool. So again, so Jennifer, unfortunately, for us, Andy is not live streaming tonight, but I don't blame him because he's the closest he's ever been to a Cure show, and at a Cure show, and he's got to absorb all of the minutes. Andy, maybe you can do Spider-Man, Lullaby, because we've seen it 100 times. But remember that it takes when you're live, like I'm saying this to the audience, when you're live streaming, when you're holding your phone up, you're not fully in the moment.
Right.
So,
Speaking of the moment, Arusha, I think I'm going to let you go soon. I think we're about 5 minutes till the Cure.
Okay. All right. One last question. Have you heard of anybody else live streaming? Should people check Spider-Man or whatever, Spider 5 Swing Live on...
5 Swing Live? That's not a bad shot. I do know that Bub, one of our good fans on the Shows of the Lost World Facebook group, he has been posting things like that about live streams. So let's see if something's there. If not, I apologize. Everybody wants to be here, but I think the people that are here, I think we need to absorb this moment.
Yeah, well, you're getting some people saying have fun. So thank you so much, Andy. Let's see your pretty face again and say hi to your girlfriend.
Let's say hi to Jessica too.
Yeah,
Here.
hi, Jessica.
Yay!
Yay!
We might not be able to hear you because we're far back, but yes, we're gonna have a great time. Thank you for featuring us. I love it. I'll see you again when you're in the area.
Okay.
Thank you to our Cure fan community. Enjoy yourselves.
All right.
I'm gonna drop off. Okay, I can't hear you. I'm gonna drop off.
Bye-bye, everybody. I'll send a note out if I find